Hi everyone. So in this video, it will be an interesting video because in this video we'll try to find out which company has higher job security. So normally IT company is not very much reputed for its job security, and no private company does. So we'll try to figure out which company provides higher job security, mostly service-based company, based on the review. Now review, there are lot of reviews is there in Glassdoor, Ambibox, or fishbowl. So to going through all the review and trying to understand, it may not be a good practice. So what I did basically, I there is one more way to find out which company, you can get a more insight of that company and try to understand how much normal people or normal employees staying there, what is their tenure, so we can anticipate that company's culture and how much it is safe for us to join. So if you have a LinkedIn premium subscription, you can go to Insight, Company Insight, and any company that you want to see. And this company, first you see, like, it is a Tata Consulting Service, which is TCS and renowned for job security. And the as of now, the employee count that is showing is 5,60,000, and the growth is 5% for 6 months, 13% for 1 year, and 25% for 2 years. So it is growing pretty well. And then if you see, the median tenure for any average employee is 4.3 years. So 4.3 years is considerably very good. If you stay like 4.10 years, you will be eligible for gratuity. So 4.3, I think it is a very good number. So definitely, I think you should consider TCS if you are looking for a secure job in IT. Now next company I have taken is Wipro, which is again reputed Indian MNC. Here, if you can see, the growth is slightly slower than TCS, but here the tenure, average tenure is 4.8 years, which is even higher, surprisingly, from Wipro. There are certain other factors as well for Wipro that people like to stay in Wipro. We'll discuss it in maybe some other video, but as of now, you can see 2.81 lakhs is employee strength, and 4.8 is a median tenure of any average employees, so which is pretty good in terms of Wipro. So if you are looking for again secure job, so-called secure job in IT, you may choose Wipro. Now the next company is, I have tried to include all the service companies, so don't worry, like if you are working in some companies, it will definitely come. So the next one is Infosys. Infosys, 2.82 lakhs employee strength. Growth is slightly lower, 5, 10, and 2 years is 18%, and 3.8, so which is lesser than 4.8, but 3.8 is not very bad. I would say it's a kind of average. And many freshers, because many freshers did join in Infosys initially, because Infosys has good initial, training facility in Mysore, and after 1 or 2 years they can easily switch to say Accenture or Cognizant. So that might be the reason for the freshers people having multiple offers joined Infosys instead of joining other at initial days, and which may be like reducing this tenure. Now, if we talk about Cognizant, now Cognizant was having highest attrition rate in 2021, but surprisingly, they have median tenure of 4 years. So there are many people, basically it depicts there are many people who are working, who are basically love to work with Cognizant, and they are still there in Cognizant. And if you see the growth, it's 4%, 8%, 13%. So Cognizant hired a lot of people, as because their attrition is very high. So this percentage of growth is not that much high, but 3.35 lakhs of total employee headcount is quite good, and median tenure is 4 years. So is basically tell that the job security is good at Cognizant. Now if we go move to the next company, is Accenture, one of the uh, biggest IT consulting firm in, not only inside India, they are operating in world. So their median is 3.3, which is, I think, acceptable, and the employee count is 5.77. So 3.33, as in, like, if you see, Indian MNC always good for job security, but if you compare any US MNC or other than Indian MNC, they have they are like, they have a strict PIP policy, strict appraisal policy, and they have also bell curve. So even if some employer is doing good, they may be compared with other resources, and at the end of the day, some people has to go through PIP process. So that is a pain in most US company. It is there in all Indian MNC as well, but Indian MNC, in some company, this PIP process or appraisal process is slightly better compared to any of the uh, like, US based MNC. So 3.3, I think it is good, and if you see the growth, it's absolutely like nice. So 31% is in just last 2 years. So they have possibly raised like around 4 lakh to 5.77 lakhs in just during pandemic. Their headcount they have increased. So this 2020 22 to 2020 2022. So this is about Accenture. Now, little small player, but they are also same level 5, Tech Mahindra. So Tech Mahindra has 1.34, around 1.4. They mostly operate from India and then Middle East. They have a good client number of clients in Middle East, and they have median tenure 4.2, which is very good. I mean, in spite of like a little small compared to the other player that we have discussed, they are able to retain their employee for 4.2 years. That because, like, if you are joined by Tech Mahindra as a even senior resource, possibly they will give you an on-site opportunity which is easier than even Cognizant or Accenture. So that might be the reason, but their growth is not very good. So in past 2 years, their employee headcount increases to 16% only, and past 6 months it is 5%. Now the next one is Mindtree. So Mindtree, like, they have 37,000 headcount. This is a subsidiary of Lunds and Turbo, and in past, I think 1 year, they have increased lot of headcount, and you can see like they have past 2 years they have increased 34% headcount, and these days they have a very good number of project, and they are giving also on-site opportunities. So they have increased lot of headcounts, and the median tenure is 2.7, so which is not pretty good. But I think going forward, since they have opened few campus here and there, this number will be, definitely it will be increased. Now, if we compare one more Hexaware technology, which is again not as big as compared to TCS or CTS or any of the other MNCs, but still they are same level 5, and they have good number of project. And if you see, this employee growth is 22% in past 2 years, and median tenure is 3 years. So some people don't like this company as because the initial hike is good, but afterwards the hike is not at all good. So that might be the reason, but still some of the employee like to stay there for 3 years or more than that, so which is a good thing. Now the next is HCL technology. When we talk about job security, HCL, TCS, and from Big Four, PwC comes to the top. Now, surprisingly, it is 3.8 years, which is slightly lower than TCS and Wipro. But even it is good. Like, I know there are many people who are working more than 10 years in HCL. So now, if you see the growth, like they are two lakh 44,000, and like past 2 years they have increased 23% in terms of headcount, so which is pretty good, and they have pretty good number of projects. They have lot of cloud project and lot of projects in cutting edge technology. But again, like they have issue with on-site opportunities, so that is maybe one small drawback of this company, having less opportunities compared to other player. Now, if you see the next one, this is Genpact. So Genpact, I mean, people possibly know about Genpact for the BPO, but they have a good number of IT project. If you see, the retention is 3.8 years, the median tenure, and they have growth around 15%, which is not that much good, but around they have 1.16 lakh. Okay, now before going to moving to week 4, I have just forgot to include the Capgemini. So Capgemini I think that in Capgemini around it is around 3.8, so which is somewhat similar to this Genpact. Now, if we move to Big Four, from Big Four is always good for job security. At least PwC comes first. So let us check the PwC. Here you can see it is 4.8 years, which is similar to Wipro, I think, and they have employee strength of 2.73. And in Big Four, like they never grow as uh, compared to other service based company. Their growth will be always, their headcount will be always increased by very small manner, as their attrition rate is also very good. So only 11% growth they have shown in past 2 years in terms of employees strength headcount. Now the next one is UI. So UI is again, like, it's pretty good company in terms in Big Four. They are also working in taxation and financial domain. So if you see the headcount, their headcount is quite high, 3.43, and 16% growth, and their median tenure is good, so which is 3.3, and their average salary is also good. And if you see the last one, I think I haven't included Deloitte here, but Deloitte, I think it is around 3.3. And last is Microsoft. I just wanted to compare all the service based with one product based company, and let us check whether product based company has the highest number of median. So it is like 4 years, which is I think pretty good, and growth is 19%, and total employee across the globe around 2.25 lakhs, which is nice. So it is not even 4 to 10, as because people are working in these types of, say, Microsoft, Google, or any FANG company. They can easily switch between them, so you cannot expect an employee to stay more than, say, 4 or 5 years there. Okay, so that is pretty much. So the conclusion is, if you are planning to switch for a secure job, you may consider this TCS or Wipro, or even in Cognizant as of now. And in Big Four, I think PwC is the best in terms of job security. Thank you.